Greetings, preppers. Good morning from the great chilly up north Michigan. Time is short, and time is short when it comes to diesel. There's actually been talk, go ahead and look at this article right here. There's been talk that, things are easing up and diesel prices and gas prices are starting to come down and everything. And this is by Reuters a few days ago. And I don't know about you. I haven't seen any ease at the pump. And diesel prices, from what I've seen, have not gone down. In fact, when you actually look at other articles, they corroborate what I'm saying. Look at this. The diesel crisis is not only not going away, but it's going global. And look at this. This comes from Bloomberg. Within months, almost every region on the planet will face a danger of diesel shortage, just as supply crunches in nearly all the world's markets have worsened inflation and hurt growth. So we're definitely seeing soaring diesel prices because of this. And of course, this article is even more recent than the one you just saw. World's most crucial fuel heads for shortage, touching everything. And of course, we know it does touch everything. Prices for diesel, power trucks, fuel machinery, heating homes have surged about 50%. We're not talking about 50% now. We're talking about it's over like 250% in the last 2 years. It is going way up. And of course, it's going to touch everything. And on top of all that, Saudi Arabia and Iraq reiterate their support for a production cut that they were actually promising earlier. Not an increase in production to help us out, but no, cutting production even more, making things even more difficult. Now, in Europe, we've seen a big problem with diesel, even more than here in the United States, to the point there's actually even firewood shortages now. I hope that doesn't relate to firewood shortages here in the United States. But of course, this could be another thing they use to try to get us to not use any type of wood burning devices anyway, because they like to try to stick it to you just when things are worse. But I want you to understand there's one thing I just read, that in the United States since 2020, 5 refineries have shut down. 5 in the United States have shut down since 2020 and have not reopened. And so they should have seen this coming. I'm sure they saw this coming. And again, they probably orchestrated the whole thing. But what it comes down to for you and me, what we need to do is we need to prep. We need to be ready for this, because as we go into winter is barely touching us yet. And the temperatures are dropping. The snow is starting flying. And of course, we actually have to have things to heat our home. And it's only going to get worse and more difficult and more expensive and more shortages as that time goes on. So continue to prep and do what you need to, because it's going to be a long, cold winter and we have to be prepared.